Good evening. Welcome to the show. This is Cillian Murphy. Welcome back to the basement. Welcome back to the basement for the last time. This is the last show. Normally I would say, oh, time has flown, hasn't it? But as we all know, time has been behaving very weirdly over the last few months. It seemed very loose and very unmoored. It seemed to have sped up and slowed down of its own volition. The last few months of 2020 were like an overly long outro of a song you never want to hear again. But now we've made it and we're here. We're in 2021 and we still have 2 more hours to go before the end of the show. Lots of music. We're going to have one final songs from Under the Stairs. We're going to have some poetry. In fact, we started the show this evening with poetry. You heard Robert Frost reading his own poem, Acquainted with the Night. That was from Robert Frost Reads His Poetry. Robert Frost won 4 Pulitzer Prizes. 4. He was probably the most famous poet of his time. And underneath that poem, you heard Monoton. And the tune was Ein Wort. And Monoton is Austrian artist Konrad Becker. And that was from an album called Blau, which is a re-release of a 1980 Monoton album. And then after that, you heard the amazing, the beautiful, the very much missed Elliott Smith with Between the Bars. That was from Either Or. Oh yes, this next piece of music. When I heard this first, I thought it could work very, very well on a Tarantino score. Or maybe playing in the background on a jukebox in a diner in a Coen Brothers movie. This is music from the 1960s. This is the Paris Sisters with Be My Boy. See what I mean? Let's stay in the 60s now, and we're going to have some music from Henry Mancini. This is Moon River with Audrey Hepburn doing the vocal, which is from the movie Breakfast at Tiffany's, which is based on the novel written by Truman Capote, who also gave us In Cold Blood. I'm not one of those people that always says the book is better than the movie, but sometimes it is the case. And this song, the lyrics were written by Johnny Mercer, and it was almost left out of the final edit of the film. But Audrey Hepburn stepped in and intervened, and it ended up winning an Oscar for Mancini and Mercer. Anyway, it's a beautiful thing. I never knew that Happy Mondays track was a cover. That was new to me. So when I heard that, I went, oh, that sounds really like the Happy Mondays. That's the original. That was John Congo's with a track called He's Gonna Step on You Again. And then the Mondays changed it into Step On. The story of the track is, in 1990, all the current artists at that time who were on Elektra were asked to cover old artists on Elektra. So The Cure did Hello, I Love You by The Doors. Billy Bragg did a track by Love. Metallica covered Queen. And the Mondays decided to do this track, which Paul Oakenfold produced, and that's how Step On came about. Now, guys, this is where I leave you. This is the end of the show and the end of these run of shows. Thank you so much for keeping me company in the basement for the last, well, it's been 12 weeks. It's been 3 months. I really appreciate it. It's kept me occupied and reasonably sane. I want to say a big thank you to Angela Davis, my producer on this, but she's been more than a producer. It's kind of been a joint effort and a collaboration between myself and Angela, all done remotely. Isn't that amazing? And I want to thank everybody at Six Music for making this happen. So here's 2021. Hopefully we'll catch up at some time then. I'm going to leave you with some positivity from Primal Scream. Take care.